Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. Welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom. I can speak. I've had my coffee this morning. And welcome back to this little pond, this strange little pond. One of the weirdest things I've just noticed is how many, do you see how many things are on the surface of the water here? And how few things are on the surface of the water here? I mean, there's definitely some. But it looks like there's a million. Maybe some of them sunk underneath the water. Anyways, welcome back. In the last episode, we found my favorite broccoli boy. He who blesses you with greater inventory slots. Thou who turns Korok seeds into Maraca thing. We got Hestu. We found Hestu, and we got some more inventory slots. Which is quite exciting for me. I think there's no purer joy in this game. Screw... you know, discovering new areas, saving Hyrule. The best joy is just getting more inventory slots. Welcome back. In this episode, I'm gonna hopefully get these little chests out of the water and see what else is going on with this lake. Okay, so they are sitting on. Oh, hello. Goodbye. So the chest is sitting on the, this is a weird little area. Oh, look, it's the shadow of these things. The things that I'm saying were on the surface are actually just slightly underneath the water. It is still a little funky, but let's go over to this and see what happens. I'm thinking we probably just need oh my God, the shadow of a fish down there. That's really cool. I'm thinking we probably just need to find a place to stand to try and collect these chests with Ultra Hand. Yeah. No. Where are you going? Okay. We'll put it slightly uphill from us. Nice. Nailed it. What do we get? Flame emitter times 3. Holy cow. Okay. 3 flame emitters in one chest. Okay, there's another one over there. I think there was another one over here, right? Yeah. Right there. Let's go towards this one. See if we can catch some fish at the same time. 2 Hyrule bass, caught the old-fashioned way with my bare hands. We've got some bokoblins sitting in the periphery out here. Are we gonna drown? I don't know how deep this water is. I can see the stick there, or the not the stick. Maybe I do need more coffee. Wow. I can see the rock underneath the surface, but okay, I'm not gonna be able to get it from here. There's another chest right there. Screw it. Let's run around the outside. You guys don't see anything. You see nothing. I ran my stamina out. God dang it. Okay, hit the headshot, Ryan. Hit the headshot. It's so easy if you just hit the headshot. That was not a headshot. Okay, let's go ahead and see. Let's try using this soaring stick a little bit. And it's broken. Okay, well. And now we've got an empty inventory slot at least. Got a lot of raw meat. Wooden stick. Switch our shields. Okay. I might take this spiked iron ball hammer instead of the this right here. It's got 13, but it's one-handed. Seems fine. Having hammers is never a bad thing. Okay. Grab any arrows I happen to drop. The shield has a special sparkle. What is it? Durability up. The problem is it is a 3. Maybe I should have purchased more shield. The thing is, right now, if I have 4 shields or if I have 17 shields, like in terms of inventory slots, I really don't think it's going to matter a lot. If I have 4... if I have 4 or 5 is what I have technically. If I have 5 bow slots, there's a chance one really hard combat, if I went in with low, low durability to start with, there's a chance I could run out by the end or get very low. And of course, other inventory slots are so helpful just because they... Oh, hello. Weapon inventory slots are so helpful because there's so many different types of weapon. A fan. Interesting. So we're getting Zonai devices from here. So here's my question. Did something fall from the sky above us? Or... I can hit rewind on this chest. Can I hit rewind on this frog? I just wish you could make, frogs swim in reverse, you know? I just think that would be cool. I don't know why I think it would be so cool. I just do. Okay, so we still have this one over here, which I still don't know that is the closest way to get there. I feel like we just need a raft. So, but I see my boy Addison, which means I see building materials, which means we can build a raft. Absolutely. Let's scout out where these other chests are. Sneaky river snail. I don't know. Do I have a photo of that? I sure don't. Okay. Any other chests on this side? Doesn't really look like it. Hi, dude. Okay, so you have a vertical slot there, which I think could be pretty interesting. The thing is, let's do this. First off, let's just see. That is too large. Okay, never mind. First off, let's just see. Does that fit in perfectly? It does. Excellent. So, my next thought is just take one of these and slide it under and make a sort of T. Okay, so I've run into a problem. We may have not enough clearance for this. Even though I think this is the cleanest way to do this, we may not quite have enough clearance for it. Let's try it either way. Actually, it's not going to slide underneath the... It's not going to slide underneath the actual stick, so we need to do it like this, probably. Please work. Please work. After my recent engineering losses, I would like to feel like an engineering genius. Please. Okay. Not quite. So here's my next question. Break. Is this exactly as wide as this, or is it slightly shorter? Because it kind of seems like it might be the exact width. Yep. Okay. So they're uniform width. I feel like oh, sorry. I did just whack Addison in the head with that. I feel like the next play is just to set this in here. I'm a little worried this is going to fall over backwards. Like my current idea. My current idea is just this. Isn't that just leaning that way? Let's find out. Let's find out. Okay, I messed something up. Addison's like, unforgivable. The disrespect you have shown. So it is, it is leaning left rather than right. So there's also a little bit of that. Let's try it one more time with a slight bit of this won't even fit in there now because of the lean. I was gonna say, what if we got it more centered? Because I don't know that I got it completely centered. Okay. Well, what if we... What else do we have here? My other thought is just take this. So here's the part of the puzzle that I feel pretty good about is slotting into that. Feels pretty good, right? Bless me. I think from there it's a question of support. We do have a like telephone pole, for lack of a better word, right here. What if we just did one of these? What I like about that is that the... Oh boy, that's not actually as long as I thought it was. This could be really funny. If this works, it could be really funny and really ugly. That's even uglier, which I like. Let's try this. I think it's going to lean to the left, but not super far. Try letting go. Yeah, that's funny. That's really funny to me. It's a bad solution, which sometimes I honestly at this point take more pride in the bad solutions than I do in the like perfect ones. If he's leaning pretty far, I find that funny. I like the idea that we're only like sort of reticently helping Addison. Like to me it's funny if like, you know, I just solve the puzzle how I solve it, but the canon explanation is that Link is like, Addison, I cannot devote hours and hours and hours of my attempts to save Hyrule to you getting your signs perfectly straight. I'll help you get them up, but I'm not going to do a good job about it. So they're all leaning. Perfect. Yep, absolutely. Perfect is the word I would use too. Yep, that's exactly the description I would say. 20 rupees and a spicy veggie rice ball. Plus a puff shroom. Bye, dude. Okay. We need to take a raft out into the middle of the... of the lake. So, to do that, go ahead and put this here. Let's go ahead and... use ourselves a thing, just in case. And chuck this sucker into the water. Okay, so I probably should have aimed it a little bit. That's okay. Wait, where are we going? Oh, it's because the natural wind is making us go. Okay. I definitely planned that ahead of time. And then my feet are making small splashing noises. Okay, let's go here. See if we can't go a little bit more. There's one over there, but I was going to head towards this one first. Yeah. This is good aim, good aim, good aim, good aim. Got it. Beautiful. Huge. Okay, stop. Got one. Now, here's my thought. Large Zonai charges. Let's go. Here's my thought. Honestly, we recall. let's get back to where we wanted to go. There's one over here. Okay, so then from here, it's basically done, but we'll cancel it. Try this. We're gonna just run aground. Unfortunately. Okay, let's do this. The sail is not the mast is not helping. I also have the Korok branch, but this could work too. We just need to do a little bit of precise Zonai devising. I like how the mast sank. I don't know. I guess it would depend on like the weight of the cloth, maybe, on whether or not the mast would actually sink. Okay. Beautiful. I think that is all the chests. I'm not entirely sure. I got 6 large Zonai charges out of this thing. But they were all Zonai devices, which is interesting. Okay. Now, the one thing I'm not sure about is I feel like there was maybe a chest over here. But I am going to have to take a photo of these sneaky river snails just first. Oh, I literally already did. I forgot. They glow at night. Okay. So is this the one that was on this side, or did I miss one? Come here, frogs. I missed the frogs. Okay. Okay, I think I got them all. Nope, I did not. I knew it. I knew there was one over here. Let's go. Okay. A rocket. I mean, I have one. So that is the most precious thing we have. This is crazy. This is crazy because that is the most useful Zonai device, and I have truly one of them. It is so precious to me now. I'm going to have to be so careful about when to use that. Okay, this is cool. Here's what we've done in the last couple episodes. We've sort of run the circle of Lindor's Brow, Mount Rome, Scablands, Ludfo's Bog. Made it back to Hestu and the tower. We have not quite run this whole road. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go hit either the plateau and probably just Wash's Bluff. Maybe the plateau. Hold up. Let me take a look at something real quick. What the hell? Oh, boy. Okay. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. Maybe we skip the plateau and maybe we just go towards... I really want to go... Here's what I'm debating in my head. I really want to go towards the Forgotten Temple. And I do think that could be a... And so going the opposite direction before doing that seems a little funny. Okay, here's what we're going to do. To the tower. The only regret I have about this sort of circle that I've done is that I have not really followed the road. And I know there's some interesting things happening along the road, including some Hylians or some other travelers that I haven't seen. So here's our map. Take our map. We're going to remove this. Instead, we're going to put a star on it because we haven't been there. We're going to go up and fly over to kind of where we left the road behind and follow it. And we're going to head towards Forgotten Temple. Follow up the road. Oh, wait. There is one thing that this actually kind of changes. And that is that. Am I not losing stamina? Wait, what the fuck? I am definitely traveling. I'm definitely like... I'm not moving very fast. Shit, I got too distracted. Now I got distracted, and so I should have pulled my parachute earlier. I'm not losing stamina when I'm doing that. And also the cape part is definitely billowing out. Like, watch. I think it's oh, shit. I think it's connected to his hands. Let me do that again. Hold up. Let me do that again. You know what? Oh, this is interesting. Let's do some science. Oh, let's do some science. Let's do some science on a Thursday. Okay. This is interesting because this is like thematically relevant. This is the tower in Breath of the Wild where you are taught to glide you have that contest to see how far you can glide. Let's do something here, which is let's put a marker on the thing so that I know exactly where I'm going for. Let's put a marker like right here. We're shooting for red. We're shooting for red. So before I start, there's a lot of things in my mind right now. I'm trying to suss something out. I'm going to pause the first second it gives me a chance to pause. If I'm not losing stamina when I glide, then that may be a better way to maximize the distance that you can travel. Because your stamina bar... So I think when you pull the parachute, the paraglider, you are getting more sideways momentum than you are... You're getting more sideways travel per foot dropped in elevation. However, it's limited because you have limited stamina unless you want to spend food on it. I kind of want to see how limited it is. And so the way I think I'm going to try and do that is... This is interesting. I don't really know how to set this experiment up. I just want a little bit more data. Or data, depending on how you say it. What if we just glide, never pull the paraglider, and see how far we go? Then we'll do the same thing, but we just pull the paraglider right away. Eventually, we'll run out of stamina, but it's okay. We'll see how far we travel. Basically, I wanted to compare the rates of lateral movement for the two of them, and it's not going to be like. So I think what I need to do here is hit cancel glide. No, sorry, glide. Nope. I want to dive, but not glide, and I want to head towards red. Shit. So this right here costs no moment or costs no stamina, but I am traveling. Looking at the map. We're headed towards red. I think the thing is that it just doesn't look like we are moving very fast. Like to my naked eye, it just looks like we are basically just bleeding distance. But it's free. It's free travel. Like it doesn't have any cost associated with stamina. The other thing I kind of want to do is I want to see if accelerating also makes this bad. Okay. So we made it to blue. Wait. Okay. We made it to heart. We made it to heart. Oh God. Let's do the same thing accelerating. My guess from a physics perspective is that if you are accelerating, you are intent on losing height as quickly as possible, meaning you are not getting the most out of your movement to the side. The other thing is that this is all wildly different because the clothing I'm wearing. Like, this wouldn't have been... Like, the clothing just directly says you increase the wearer's ability to glide while they plummet from the sky. So maybe, oh man, this is fun. Maybe the first thing we should do is actually, let's go towards red. First thing we're gonna do is actually do a method where we just wear the Tingle outfit and see how far we get. We are still moving. Okay, so we are still moving laterally or horizontally. It should be a lot less than the heart marker, because otherwise, what is the increase? What is the ability increase in the, piece of clothing? But let's find out. I feel like Tears of the Kingdom. I feel like Breath of the Wild encourages science. In terms of, like, the game has a very involved, interactive, like, physics or mechanics system or whatever. Tears of the Kingdom probably even more so because of the Zonai devices. Okay, we got probably 75% of the way to the red marker, to the heart marker that we would have gotten. So we got... So, skydive mobility up 1 provided about 25%. Sorry, about 33%, because we went a third again as far on just the glide alone. So that's interesting. It's not game-breakingly large, but it is a change. Now we have to try. So I think we can do this part without science. Without science, the farthest you should be able to go is gliding until you hit the point in the curve where you would directly run out of stamina right before you hit the ground. And then you would hit paraglider. And then you would paraglide. That's my expectation. That said, we actually do have some stuff to test. What if we accelerate? So what if we accelerate towards the red marker and not just glide? So I'm going to hold R immediately. We're going towards red. I think this should be the shortest yet, is my guess. We should be bleeding lateral movement for the sake of going faster. That said, it might be... Okay. It is a good amount shorter. It is a good amount shorter. I like that these are not in a perfectly straight line. So, accelerating is really quite bad for lateral movement. We got almost nowhere, but we did get to the ground a lot quicker. Now, of course, you also can't assume that these are quite linear in terms of distance because they have slightly different elevations. So this is at a higher elevation. This is at probably a slightly lower elevation than this one, but this one is probably pretty close to even to this one. So either way, that's very interesting. Okay, now how much stamina you have is a thing you can control based on how many shrines you have done. So your distance for gliding is the one that you can absolutely change, but everything else is sort of strategy. Like, do I accelerate when I glide? Do I not accelerate when I glide? We're going to head for red, and we are just going to pull our paraglider immediately. This is not a comparison, really. This is just, I want to see a little bit of data on, like, how far does my, can my paraglider get me? We're going to basically go until we're out of stamina, then we're going to drop straight down without hitting the button at all to move through the air. And that'll be the, like, distance. Can you fast travel while in the air? You might be able to. So you can stop yourself from fall damage. Let's try. Let's try and stop ourselves from fall damage by fast traveling in the air. I'm going to run myself out of stamina, then put a marker down. Okay, I think I already suspect that paragliding alone is actually not going to be as far as, or it's going to be very close to as far as. Wow, it's less far than just gliding. No stamina usage, just gliding. Wow. It might even be like slower. Slower to get less far. I don't know. Let's put a different marker on this one, just so that we know. This is just paragliding. So this is accelerating. This is gliding. No boost to our gliding mobility. This is paragliding. And this is gliding with boost to mobility. Very interesting. Now we get to see if you can fast travel while falling through the air with no stamina. You can! Yeah! Good! Okay, final piece of science. This is our final test. This is our final test. And this test is actually going to be less a test and more just a fun thing to do. My suspicion is that the best way to travel has got to be gliding until you think you are almost out of stamina, and or maybe the right call is to glide first. Run yourself nearly out of stamina, then die. Sorry, is to parachute first, run yourself nearly out of stamina, and then from there glide. Because you are still using all of your stamina to paraglide, but you still have a little bit of stamina to catch yourself at the end. This is so weird. As long as we don't run ourselves out of stamina, this will be fun. I have so much fun doing stuff like this. Okay. We're nearly at the end of our stamina. When we're at about probably like an eighth of a wheel, I'm going to hit glide. So right about now. We're going to just glide. This uses 0 stamina, which is beautiful. When we get very close to the end, I will pop the parachute. I don't know what to call these things. I said glide, but maybe I meant dive. Gliding is with the paraglider. Diving is with nothing. And then accelerating is asking the earth to come up to meet you very quickly. Okay, so this is definitely the farthest we've ever gotten. In fact, we're going to make it to the actual marker. Definitely the farthest. In fact, we're about to land on top of this Moblin fort. So I think right here, pop it. That is hella far. We made it so much farther. Wow. Probably almost twice the distance when you combine the two of them from the tower. Of course, it's going to depend on like what your height is and all of that stuff, but that was fun. Okay. I'm now going to delete all these markers because they are clogging up my actual method my actual map. But cool, that's what I wanted to see. So now we're at the road, and these bokoblins are probably mad at us. Never mind, they don't see us. Okay, now we're at the road. Let's follow the road a little bit and see. Oh, look at that! I'm glad we came here. It's Addison already. Addison again. Hi, dude. What do you got this time? Oh, this is interesting. Okay. I think we passed one of these directly through. So let's do this. You have to build this in pieces because it won't all happen at once. Can this go through? Yeah. Okay. So it's going to be able... Oh, I probably should have picked something a little wider, huh? Listen, sometimes you got to over-engineer things. Was that a horse? Oh, no, he's not a horse. He's a human. Okay. This should work. It's over-engineered, but this should work. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. Give me some rupees, some food, and some other random assortment of resources. Oh, I mean, good job on your sign or whatever. Okay, we got 20 rupees. Energizing. Mushroom. That is probably my least favorite. Bomb flower. I'm off. Goodbye. Energizing is my least favorite just because it really doesn't do much for... compared to the other stamina. Glendo says, I want to climb it. Used to be a bad thunderstorm through this area. It recently let up. Now that it's safer, maybe I should climb a tall tree and scope things out. Do I have a horse anywhere near? Probably not, right? It's probably still just blue all the way over here. Blue. Blue, where you at, Blue? Okay, I guess we're just going to run the road for now. Probably should have thought of this a little bit more aggressively and got myself a horse in the area. I guess I could always just tame one real quick if I could see one. Now, up here somewhere, and it might be right here, there should be a bokoblin fighting a human. Did we find it? Nope, these are just some bokoblins roasting meat. Okay. Right in the middle of his dinner. He passes away. Let's use this Hinox bat, because I don't like it. That dude just burned himself to death. He lit himself on fire. Okay. Oh, yeah. Lots of arrows. Sometimes you got to follow the road. A lot of times you got to get off the road because the most interesting things happen off the road. But sometimes you got to follow the road. There's a butterfly. I don't know if I have... Oh, boy. I don't know if I have it, but I missed it this time. Okay, so I think it's right down here that there's a human. I mean, assuming he's still alive. There's the camp. Hi, friend. Nice to meet you. Glad that worked out. Me too. Water. Well, I guess that's over. Honestly, I've been attacked by bees that were scarier. Let me give you this as thanks for your help. Great to eat, even when you're on the road. Sneaky fruit tomato stew. Aye, water. I'm wandering all throughout Hyrule collecting bugs. Are you perhaps also a fan of insects? Honestly, how could you not be? From their beautiful wings paired to their tough exoskeletons. What perfect creatures. Oh, I've got it. As thanks for your help, let me give you my gift of all things insecta. My knowledge of all things insecta. That's a sciencey name for bugs. You're traveling around Hyrule too, so such wisdom will help you find all sorts of bugs on your journey. I'm sure you know Hyrule has warm regions and cold regions, right? Just like most folks, our different buggy friends prefer different climates depending on their needs. Warm regions like Eldin are often home to summer-winged butterflies and warm darners. Meanwhile, cold darners and winter-winged butterflies prefer cold regions like Hebra. So you see, if you know what kind of bugs live where you're heading, it makes the journey that much more fun. That's it for Dr. Waters' Insect Crash Course. Hope we meet again somewhere soon. Pleasure doing business with you. Business doing pleasure with you. That guy acted like they weren't even that difficult, and yet I watched him fight that guy for like 20 minutes. Okay, from here, I want to go through the Breach of Demise. This completes the circle. But first, I'm going to run up on top of this... There is a horse over there. Run up on top of this little thing so that I can use it as a jumping off point. Although I guess I could have just ascended to the top of it. That probably would have made more sense. I love this area. We're going to take a look around. Inside of the, sort of the canyon or the thing. I see some dead trees. So far, that's about it. I see a wizrobe. Come on, you want to do it. You want to do it. There it is. I would be fine with skipping the wizrobe. Some enemies I fight all the time because they're just fun every time. Or at least most of the time. Wizrobes? Oh, man. They are not one of my favorite enemies to fight in this game. Okay, what I'm mostly looking for is Koroks, though, because you just have to assume there's Koroks here. Oh, shit. That's right. There's water at the bottom of this thing right here. Should have went that way. Oh, I fell off. Okay, I guess we're going that way. Oh, no, it's right by the wizrobe. Okay, well, here we go. You guys have headshot damage, or is that... Was that my headshot damage? I broke my... Oh, I do have my shitty bow on. I feel like versus a wizrobe is probably a good time to use a little extra sauce on your... Put a little extra something on top of your arrow, right? I don't know. What should I use? I don't really want to put a flower. This is sorted by fuse attack power? This I feel like I should do. A soldier construct horn. This is going to fuck him up. If it hits. That really did not do a lot of damage. Okay. All right, there we go. Yeah, that's the worst topaz rod. Okay, we've got a little water down here. A little oasis kind of area. Some spicy peppers. Wonder if anything else is kind of going on down here. Looking for chests, for Koroks. I don't think so. I think this area is pretty... pretty empty. I see you, bird. Oh, you're really cute, actually. I have no idea if I have a photo of you. You come just a little bit closer? Please. Okay, so here's the problem. I don't know how to get close to you without pissing you off and making you jump away. Okay, hold up. Still not close enough. Okay. I can use my sneak stuff. But I'm sneaking, but I'm like climbing on rocks. Like it's gonna be a little... There's more over there. Another one over there. Like how do you sneakily fall off of a rock? I don't know. Climb down is probably the play. Are you still there? Or did I scare you? You're still there. Got it. Common sparrow. Link has become a birder, and honestly, so have I. Let's freaking go. Okay. All right, let's get out of here. I don't really see anything here. So the question here is left or right. I think I've actually gone right. Not like I've been right here. Yeah. So let's just go. We got to check out both. I'm sort of the opinion that like if you're going to thoroughly explore something, you should thoroughly explore it because you don't know if you'll ever come back, you know? So I'm just going to take 30 seconds to run down this direction and... see what's going on at this tree. Nothing. Breach of Demise is honestly pretty... like, sad. Not, like, what I mean by that is like, there's not a lot going on here. The trees look like shit. The, Oh. Oh. Oh, no! My least favorite animal. This is probably stalkoblins, if I had to guess. I got excited because it looked like a grave or something, and then it was filled with the nastiest beasties known to man, known to Hylians. The dreaded Keese. I don't know how to get up there in the rain. Oh, hello. The campfire here, or a cooking pot here. It's all good. We got some arrows. We got a lot of arrows. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I want to go to the top of these rocks. And then I'm going to teleport over to the stable. One thing I have not done yet this episode, is that after we found Hestu in the last episode, I do kind of want to check out where he's going. He said to the west. Sorry, he said to the east. At least in my brain, I heard it as east. What did he say, east or west? I think he said east to a lively, populated place. So to me, that suggests a couple of the stables. Okay, I don't really see anything up here. So this stable right here could make a lot of sense. New Seren stable. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Hestu. I see Beetle. You guys seen a weird broccoli dude? No? Okay. Weird broccoli guy? Nothing? That doesn't ring a bell? Okay. Well. Screw it. Let's go look for him real quick. Let's go to Lookout Landing. I'll come right back. I kind of want to see him. So, let's see if he's at Lookout Landing or if he's going farther east than that. He's here. I can see him already. Right there. Just standing awkwardly in Lookout Landing. I love it. You little weirdo, come here. Oh, we might have enough money for a... Did we buy all of the clothing from here? It's you. We meet again. It's been a while, huh? Yeah, it's been so long. This place was built recently, huh? It's got a good vibe. I figure it's safe since there are lots of people here. There's so many monsters all over these days. I'm going to stay here and relax for a while. Oh, hang on a minute. You have a Korok seed? Let's do it. Shalaka. Give me one extra bow. It's okay. Yep. Amazing. It's so good. I want it as my ringtone. I want it as my ringtone. I want it as my alarm in the morning. It's so good. Okay. He's really upped the game in terms of like showmanship as well. I feel like we could take one more shield as well, especially since that only costs one. We're gonna be here for a while. Okay, that one was blue. Cool. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna spend the rest on weapons. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip, which maybe feels like a crime, but I want to respect your time and my time both. I want to get more done this episode. Let's just go ahead and skip the animation. We'll come back and hear it again another day. 8 Korok seeds is fine. I'm a little nervous. Here's what I'm most nervous about. I'm nervous he's going to move. I'm nervous at some point he's going to be like, all right, I'm going to leave. So we're down to 40. Could probably do 2 more and then like 2 more after this one. And then get 1 extra bow and shield each, at least. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Oh, this is going to make life so much better. I could just pick up anything I want. I say that, and I'm still going to act like every single inventory slot is so precious. Oh, never mind. I cannot buy 1 more. It's 25. Okay, let's do bow. I'll do 1 more bow, 1 more shield, and then we'll save the rest so that we can get more weapons later. Now we can sort of specialize, too. Like, I can get a shield that I use specifically for this. Or that, you know? Okay. Let's go. Thank you, Hestu. You're a beautiful motherfucker. I love you so much. That's good for now. I think I'm going to wait there. We still have tons of Korok seeds, but we're also sitting way prettier. Now, here's what I want to do. I want to follow the road. I want to head towards Forgotten Temple. That's going to mean heading north from the stable. I may try and grab a horse to make that easier. I feel like that could make this... The problem with the horse is the minute I get a horse, I start hopping off of the horse to go do other things. But currently, I don't even have the option for a horse because my horse is stuck. Blue is stuck in... Dueling Peaks. Okay, we're going to board Blue and take Blue out. We could also take Socks. Socks actually has better speed and stamina. Screw it. Let's take Socks. Socks is actually better for faster travel, it seems like. Oh, Socks. It's been a while. No, I don't want to harness. Okay, they can't turn very well while they're running at top speed. That's fine. Hi, buddy. It's been a while. How you doing? Oh man, I look awesome in this outfit. You look fine too, Socks. Okay. Let's go. So I think the road goes up here. Then there's a fork to the right, past our geoglyph. And we're gonna try following this this road and seeing where it takes us. It's less of a road here and just kind of a vague path, but that's fine. I think I've killed those bokoblins already. Oh no, I'm not driving very well. Okay, I see Addison literally already. Oh my god, this motherfucker. What is your problem? Good job, Socks. Traveling by horse is actually not all that bad, it turns out. Okay, great. So let's just go ahead and take one of these. Tuck it here. I think that would honestly do it, but let's see. Yeah. You should just let go and see what happens. No, he's good. He's standing. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. This is how we're going to afford all of the items of clothing in the game, by the way. 20 rupees at a time. And a sleepover ticket. Cool. Let's go further. It's currently raining. Who's surprised? All right. Oh, I see constructs. Okay, hold up. Constructs are a rarity. Constructs are not a thing we see very often. I see construct. This is a big deal. I see constructs and bokoblins. Are they fighting? Flash from Moblin. Are they fighting? This one looks like it's keeping an eye. Yeah, it's keeping an eye on these guys, and they're keeping an eye on them. So you guys are fighting. There's a Zonai device over there. All right. I mean, do you guys just want to go at it, and I'll just stand here, or what? I kind of want the constructs to win, but an electric darner. I should have taken a photo of that. I don't know that I have one. Okay, how do we want to do this? My thought is arrow to face of you. You bent over at the wrong moment there, buddy. Oh, wait. I could just take your items. I have inventory slots. Sorry, buddy. These are mine. Oh, you're going to use the guy as an enemy. Okay. Oh, my God. I destroyed you all. That was nuts. That was actually awesome. The bat did work there. I will never talk shit about you again, Bat. That was amazing. We've got all these random wooden sticks. Hi, dude. Bye, dude. Okay, the bokoblins are dead. Exciting. Well, that was the most powerful bat attack of all time. That was great. Hi, friends. Can we be friends? You know, an enemy of my enemy is my friends. Hello. Nope. Okay. Goodbye. Oh God! Not the fire! Not the fire! Not the fire! Not the fire! Okay. I tried to dodge out of the way of that, and I missed. Please break the shield. Break the shield. Break you. Yep. Break. Break. Okay. Beautiful. Dead. We did it. We should still have one left. Yep. I see a wing shield here. Okay. We have so many sort of useless items, but it's totally fine. We'll deal with all of that later. Okay. Unfortunately, my wife is calling me, and I do need to answer this right now. So we're going to literally pause. I'll be right back. Okay. You need to leave this mortal realm. Ah! That's still scary every time. Bye. Done! Bokoblins and constructs all at once. Look at that. Construct bow is actually a good, and we're looting some good stuff too. Zonai charges are by far the best thing those guys drop, I think. For me personally right now. Flame emitter club is probably fine. But good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. I'm going to probably keep doing just a little bit more in this episode because I'm just having fun, and I have a second to. I have a little bit of extra time right now, so let's just keep it rolling for a second. Oh, there's a chest up here. It's even better than I thought. Let's go. I mean, that rock begged to be ascended, right? 3 Zonai. That's not amazing, but whatever. That's fine. I could use more Zonai all the time. That rock was begging to be ascended, and I'm so happy I did. Okay, I'm not forgetting about you, Blue. Come this way. Or sorry, Socks. Oops. Come this way. There's so many rocks over here. So my kind of plan is, oh boy, is to run. No, you should die. You should die. No, you should die. No, you should die. Just go ahead and die for me. Out. My plan is to follow this. We're gonna see what Solari Plain is, etc. But I wanna see where this takes us. I'm gonna see where this takes us. Because that should be like right at Forgotten Temple by the end of the road, you know? I don't know. That's my thought. Now, it does kind of look like we are going to have to take a slight diversion. Because we've not been on this side of the, like, the tower mountain. And it kind of looks like right here there is a Korok or something. There's a bunch of these rocks. Why are there so many rocks here? Right? Just a rocky area? I don't know, I guess. Is this rock special? Doesn't look like it. Oh, brother. Okay, I don't even want to fight you. No! 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 You son of a bitch. I don't want to fight you. Die. Also, you should die too. I'm going to hit this shot. You ready? I hit the shot. That was actually crazy. Get me out of here. You probably don't want to jump off the top of the thing. All right. So let's go over towards these ruins, and we'll call it a day there. That way I can start exploring it right at the start of the next episode. Okay. Merita Exchange Ruins. I do kind of remember this now. The exchange. We've got a well. We've got a full ruin to try and explore, and we'll do that in the next time. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a like or timestamp your favorite moments, whether it was glider science or whatever you enjoyed. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in another episode very soon. Till then, bye.